Hey guys, Simply Jeff here, and we're doing it live once again, kind of last minute here, but I'm really excited about this weekend, and I'm just trying to hit as many people as I can to talk about what we're going to be doing tomorrow. Once again, I'm with the Fractured crew, and for another Fractured Nation happening this Saturday. It's a 12-hour event, and if you like breaks, yeah, it's going to be a really, really good one. From 2 p.m. To 2 a.m. PST West Coast time. But yeah, so just want to let you know a little bit about that. Some great artists, and we're going to be doing some giveaways and stuff like that. But you know, just want to give you a little bit of a teaser too to let you know who's going to be playing. And when I come back, I'm going to bring on a couple members from the Fractured crew. And we're going to talk about what transpired them to do this, and we're going to talk about a little bit about COVID and all that good stuff. So here we go, and this is going to be tomorrow. And we're back with the whole, well, some of the crew from Fractured here. We got Eva, we got Dot. Man, we have Dirty Mind Tricks, but it says Dorty Mind Tricks. And then we have Dorty Mind Tricks from Phoenix. And then we have
is that how I spelled it?
Yeah, it's Dirty Mind Tricks for all of you guys who don't know. Okay. And Anthony James from San Francisco, and we have Helix from LA. And so yeah, so basically if you all can, like, well, I already gave your guys an introduction to your names, so maybe you can maybe we'll start with Eva and we'll end with Helix. Maybe again, state your name and your role with Fractured. Are you a DJ? Are you a promoter? What are you? Eva?
Okay, well, I'm Eva, and I represent Fractured LA. I have been a part of Fractured LA since the beginning and was lucky enough to help introduce Fractured LA as at the time newest chapter on 808 in 2019. It's so hard to keep track of time now. It feels like March of this year. But yeah, and I'm a DJ, and I am a sometimes promoter.
How long you been DJing, Eva?
Pardon?
How long you been DJing for now?
Oh, I should know the answer. I don't know, 20 years?
Well, yeah. Well, you are the West Coast Queen of Breaks, so props.
Jeff, your check is in the mail.
And now next to Eva, we got Dot, the founder of Fractured. So Dot, well, we already know you're the founder, but tell us a little bit more about what you do.
Well, I'm pretty much like the sheep herder of people that love broken beats, as far as I'm concerned. Like I'm pretty much willing and ready to accept anyone who's anybody that has a love for the music that we love, and just kind of spread the love for it, you know, as a whole. Like, we started Fractured, me and Mindy and a couple people from Seattle in 2017, because we used to have a night called Broken Grooves. That was the longest running breaks night weekly in the world for a long time, and they kind of fizzled out, and all the breaks lovers in Seattle were left with nothing and nowhere to play, and we just, that wasn't acceptable to me or any of the other people that are really adamant about the sound that we've grown to love and play over all these years. And so we started Fractured, and we had no idea what we were doing. We just kind of played it by ear, and it just started getting popular and started growing rapidly. And throughout the years, I've made a lot of connections across the country as far as breaks go. And so I reached out to people, like I would get booked for a city, and then I would be like, so what do you guys think of what we're doing? And then next thing you know, there's another branch of Fractured in that city, and it just kind of caught fire. And now we have six official branches. There's a couple more in the woodwork right now. But yeah, it's been really cool to see the people of our community get behind what we're doing, and like the way it's been spreading is really, I had no idea that it was ever going to be the thing that it is now, and it's pretty cool, you know, that people have actually backed our vision and like got behind the way we do things.
So we're talking about the genre of broken beat for most of you guys who don't know, and broken beat, I guess to me, broken beat would be anything from like anything that's not a 4/4, 4 on the floor, basically, you know. So exactly. 4 on the floor is, you know, the boots and cats, right? Boots and cats. You know what I mean? So, but you know, breakbeat is more syncopated. It has a more syncopated beat to it. They're broken up a little bit. There's a little bit more rhythm to it. 4/4, it's based on the groove, the bass line groove, and all that. But with breaks, it's kind of you feed more off the drum patterns, you know, the drum beats, and there's more of a, you know, kind of syncopated beat to it. So that could be anything from like drum and bass, breakbeat, you know, glitch hop. It's a pretty big genre itself, and so that's basically what breakbeat is, or broken beat is. I'm sorry. So
yeah. Absolutely.
So what are the 6 cities? Now you mentioned 6 cities. So what are the 6 cities that are going right now for the people who don't know?
So we have, originally it started in Seattle, and our second chapter was Portland, and then Phoenix, and then LA, and then Phoenix, and then San Francisco, and then LA, and now Vegas is the newest, and there's soon to be more. So yeah,
that's great how people are responding to, you know, because, you know, breakbeat really, out of all the genres of electronic dance music, I feel is, you know, not really respected as much as it should. And it's good to see people coming together to push this sound, to bring it back up to where it used to be. Because, you know, when this whole electronic dance music started, that's what it was based around. You know, it was based around the breaks and stuff like that, you know, as far as the rave scene is considered. You know, if you want to go before that, you know, it could be techno and stuff like that. But really, for like, especially for the West Coast thrived on breaks. You know what I mean? Like all the house DJs that are known today used to be breaks DJs. Okay, they ain't gonna tell you that, but they were. Okay, so we're just, so, you know, everyone's calling, oh, you're so 90s, you're so passe. You know, but no, you know what? Just like house, man, breaks is still here. It's coming alive, and there's a lot more people making breaks. I know I know for a fact that there's techno DJs that are playing breaks more, you know, because they want to play breaks, you know. So there's a lot of people you know, basically kind of crossing over to play more breaks. So that's real exciting.
That's because breaks are the best.
Yeah, there you go.
I think all of us agree.
Yes. All right, Dorothy Mind Tricks. Where are you from? Where are you from, Mr. Dirty Mind Tricks, Mr. Adam?
Born and raised Paradise Valley, Arizona. Super proud of it. The breaks mean a hell of a lot to me. When I started going to raves back in '96, I was about 16 years old, and that's one of the genres we had. We had house, we had breaks, and then for the weirdos, you had hardcore in the back. So we all left those guys alone, But anyways, no, I'm just having fun with those guys. I had a lot of friends that were into hardcore, so but that's what we had, So we had that forever, and then about the early 2000s, at least here in Arizona, drum and bass hit really hard, and really, I attribute a lot from drum and bass and how it got big. I mean, realistically, drum and bass is just break beats that are a little bit faster, right? I mean, it sounds exactly the same if you just take drum and bass and slow it down. So realistically, in my mind, drum and bass and what it metastasized to really has a lot to do as far as paying respects to breakbeats. It would not, in my opinion, be something that would be there if breaks never existed, right? So I just did that, and my history was that got right into dance crews and stuff like that. Dance crews were really big here in Arizona, and we had Phoenix and Tucson. I mean, it just was huge, and yeah, hell yeah. And so then the wife and I we had a couple kids, so we kind of chilled out for a little bit.
Right.
But as they got older, the more bored the more bored we got. So the more we just got back into it, just missed. Go ahead.
It's great that you mentioned that too, because I think it's all timing too, right? I think
Exactly.
that all these people. I mean, for me, I don't have kids or anything like that, but I think it's it's been long enough for me to say, damn, I'm excited about it again. But for a lot of people too, they went and had their kids and they did their adult life thing, and now they did all that. Now they want to come back. And man, there's like a plethora of breaks being produced now. You know what I mean? And it's just like, whether it be cheesy or non-cheesy,
really
or whatever, there's a lot of it. Okay, and I think breaks got a lot of flack because of there was more cheesy stuff than good stuff. I'm gonna go right out and say that. Okay?
Sure.
But I think now that a lot of the other producers from other genres are finding interest in this genre, there's a lot of cool new sounding stuff coming out now too, that might necessarily not be in the breaks genre. It might be somewhere else, but you'll find it randomly, right? And it's like, it's the breaks track, you know what I mean? So it's an exciting time, guys. So it's I'm not too sure how much it was big at one time. We're not doing it to see if it's going to be the next big thing, but it's just exciting to have more tracks to pick from.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. For a minute there, it was a little tough to find them, but yeah, nowadays they're all over the place, and man, are they banging! So yeah, it definitely got me right back into it. So yeah, it's a good deal. It's a lot of fun for sure.
That's awesome. Awesome.
That's a little bit of my history, and really glad to be a part of all of this and seeing it grow to be what it is, and it'll just get bigger and bigger for sure.
Yeah, so when breaks in Phoenix, I know was big at huge at one time. I used to always play there. But now since things fizzled out, it's you feel in Phoenix. There's some more heads coming out more than like maybe 3 years ago. No, you didn't catch that.
I mean, it just I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I was, because I do the breaks and then I run the drum and bass as well. So, and I've been running the operations as of lately. for Fractured Phoenix. So I mean, I would
By the
say
way.
I equally, you know, people were wanting to listen to breaks as much as drum and bass.
Right.
So yeah, I mean, it's coming back. It's got a lot of flavor out there. You know, when people hear it, and mixes that are being put out on our end and whatnot, I mean, people are really digging them in a big way, in a really big way. So yeah, I think there's just nothing but upward potential as far as what's being produced in this day and age, and then putting a little bit of that old flavor in there too. You know, I mean, you can never pass up any of that stuff we grew up with as well. You know,
Yeah,
I like that.
I think it's cool too because you mentioned too because there's a lot of people who probably never even heard of breaks, but they know that they like it. You know, they're just drawn to it.
Right.
So it's definitely a very very cool time. So next, Mr. Anthony James.
Exactly.
Mr. Anthony James from San Francisco.
Hello, everybody.
Hey,
Thanks
you
for having me.
yeah. How you doing, Anthony James? What's your role on the whole Fractured San Francisco?
My role is first in command, the boss of the city here and the Fractured name here. I promote shows. I host parties pre-COVID. I have a lot of things in the works where soon after I met Dot and he brought me into the crew, I was already doing promoting shows under my other crew, Strategic, and I had a lot of fractured shows in the works and COVID hit. So I guess the role is promoter, captain, good friend. I have hugs for everyone if you want.
Social distancing, man.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been a great ride so far. I've got officially maybe part of the crew in late January, and it's blown up so much since Dot got here. He just came here. He was here for less than a year, I think, Dot, or maybe a year, and then I met you and just got a bunch more fractured people involved in that short time you were here, and then the time that you're gone, it's just blown up even more. I'm really happy to be a part of it, and it's great to see where Fractured is going.
Yeah, that's good because it's hard to act, especially with it's crazy too because I see that it's crazy because like in the bigger cities it's harder to actually get the thing going, you know what I mean, for breaks, for some reason,
Well, we're always here,
Yeah.
but it's always been here for sure.
Right. I feel it's coming around, but you think the bigger cities would respond to it faster, but it just seems like the cities that you wouldn't think that are drawing people or getting the people in. So it's crazy, but it's good to see that it's definitely coming up. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, it's basically all that's out. Pre-COVID, we had house, techno, and breaks. Those are the big
ones there.
For New Year's and Halloween, the really big ones, New Year's and Halloween.
It was techno, breaks, and what else?
Techno breaks and house music.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
And the breaks, the Space Cowboys Breakfast of Champions, that was mostly all breaks, and then maybe a house headliner, but it was a huge breaks party.
Oh wait, who played for the Breakfast? Was that Lee Coombs? Who played for that one? The Breakfast of Champions.
This year it was Left, Right, and Stanton Warriors.
Oh, Left, Right, and Stanton Warriors. Wow,
Yeah.
that must have been
And Yo Speed.
Yeah.
Yo Speed
and
played.
Yo Speed. Oh
Yeah.
God. Yeah.
Yeah, breaks is coming around though.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, that was an awesome party. Yeah, it was fun.
So you had the UK in the house, so that's good. You had 3 people from England come over and represent. That's awesome.
Yo Speed's from Spain, I think.
Or Spain, sorry.
Yeah.
Well, then,
whatever.
Left, Right from Texas.
Left Right is from Texas?
Yeah, Chris is from Texas.
He's here now, though.
Oh, he's in LA now.
Yeah, he's in California now. He's in
Why did I think he
he's
was
in the Bay.
overseas? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. That's awesome. Well, food for thought, man. You learn something new every day. That's great. You know,
He's in America.
he's
Yeah.
Americano.
America.
All right. America. Right on. Sweet. All right, man. Next up, man, we got Helix in the house. I like your everything. Can I twiddle some knobs back there?
We got real back there.
Yeah, man.
Next.
I want to put one of my old all my reel to reels from the '90s back there.
That's
Back in the day when we used to splice tape, make beats, 30-second beats off tape. You know, they're about that small. So what? Helix, man, your audio is not coming in for some reason.
Is your thing muted? Are you muted?
Yeah, she has.
While she goes away, I want to like cosplay as Helix and go throw on a lumberjack shirt. Actually, while she's away, I don't want to actually step on her statement, but
She's working on it. Go for it. Go for it. What's up?
Well, I've just been taking notes as everyone else has been talking. I clearly missed the assignment where you say anything else of importance about anything when I just said my name and my city. So I have a bunch of notes.
Yes. Tell us. I know you got a lot of things going on.
So I first wanted to just kind of rewind, since everyone else has given a little bit of history about their own city and their function within it, and I want to give gratitude to Dot, you know, our chance meeting, or whether it was fate at Burning Man, I think, right? Like a couple of years ago. I think I stumbled upon you, my buddy Bebe, who you guys know from Breaksio in Florida. He had told me that he was going to be playing some Sunday night party. I stumbled upon Dot, who was, I think, you played after him. And then Baby and I were on the dance floor. I was like, who's this dude playing all my tracks? And like, you play, you know, and he's like, oh yeah, Dot Diggler. Like, you got to meet this guy. You got to meet Dot. And I was like, yeah, I got to meet Dot Diggler. Like, this guy, like, yes, he's my brain twin. And then we didn't meet face to face. And then I think we only had chatted and then met after the fact. And then everything kind of grew from there. So, but I want to give gratitude to Dot for holding the mantle and the torch for breakbeats and for broken beat across, you know, all the subgenres of broken beat, drum and bass, breakbeats, crunk step, dubstep, glitch hop, twerk, all, you know, whatever, bass music. Because you're right, Jeff, and I agree and disagree with lots of what was said about how breaks had kind of, there was this kind of this exit from breaks and this weird stigma that was attached to the label of breaks. Even though people, whenever you play breaks, it was the dance floor would fill up. I mean, it was the most soulful, wonderful, connecting moment. But I think there was this I almost disagree that it was, you know, just people weren't producing the right breaks and so it went away. I think it was a combination of perhaps what was being offered production-wise, but also kind of a perfect storm of, when I saw it happen, you know, first of all, SoCal Breaks was a huge thing. We had a SoCal Breaks message board. We had Moonshine, we had the Dune parties of yesteryear. And then after Boombox kind of had died down, which was a huge party in SoCal for years and years and years. And then B-side, I forget the B-sides thing that was
Dragon Lounge.
Yeah, Dragon Lounge down in San Diego. But in Los Angeles specifically, when I had first come to town, it was Boombox. Moonshine was like dropping the most amazing stuff on their labels. Rhythm Lounge was happening. That's where I think I met all of you guys over there in SoCal, Jeff, and at your shop. And then after that, everything kind of shut down. So I started throwing a breaks party, and I threw a party called Broke as Fuck, which was a not-for-profit, lose money every week until I couldn't afford it, and then went down every month. Breaks party just to keep the community together, because what we had was so special, and anyone that was willing to hang in there and really, you know, felt something about the music and the genre, and had faith, wasn't in it for anything other than it really was this beautiful community that we had, I think. And and I wanted to support that. So I threw Broke as Fuck for like 10 years. And then, you know, Norman, my partner, passed away very suddenly. And we just kind of shut it down after that. So it was just so refreshing to see someone that was bringing a fresh perspective and new energy and love to this movement and this community that we need. You know, it is this beautiful extended family. And I think that the perfect storm of the downfall of breaks was coupled with not just maybe cheesy music, but like the emergence of, you know, Dim Mak, the rebranding of EDM, festival culture,
dubstep,
fidget, bassline, dubstep. People were hungry for those things. Crump step.
I was too. I'll be guilty of that.
And it was, and breaks is an emotional experience, whether you want to admit it or not. It's soulful. It's not just, you know, it is for everyone. And you can tell people when they ask you, are you going to play breaks? And they're like, okay. And you're like, you know what? Give me 10 minutes. And if you want to leave, I will take your cover out of my pocket and give it back to you. And 15 minutes later, that person is the one in front of the booth,
front and center every
all
time,
night, because it is what it is. And so I think I'm grateful that there has been a resurgence of this. There have been the super soldiers like you, Jeff, myself losing money in my corner in LA, you know, with my.
I give you mad props for that, because you did that for a while, man, and you know.
Yeah, we did Broke for 10 years, and Jeff, you were the ultimate. You were so generous to come and spend. We had a Breaksgiving night, which was obviously the night before Thanksgiving, and it was the night that everybody could come out because no one had to work and no one, you know. So, and Jeff graced us with a old school break set on vinyl.
Yeah.
For years. That was such a beautiful tradition.
Yeah.
So beautiful.
Yeah, that was great.
That's what this is about, you know, like really being there for each other and like lifting each other up.
Yeah, it's also good to connect with people who are, you know, into the same stuff. You know what I mean? It's just, you know, I don't know. You just connect on more than just music most of the time. You know, it's just so crazy how music can bring, you know, so many people of like minds together. It's just awesome. You know what I mean? So, man, he likes your. Oh, Eva, I'm sorry. Did you? Is there anything more you want? I know you're not you do more than just DJ, right? You're in the movie business, right?
I work in production. Yeah, my secret double life, which isn't so secret, but is fairly separate. But yeah, I do work in production. It was sort of like my Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
Yeah.
Dual personality.
Yeah.
They don't always go hand in hand because oftentimes when you have to be on set, it's like 5 a.m. And usually when you're throwing, like there were a couple when I was still, you know, going back and forth really, really heavily with the DJing, and I decided that I had to slow down on the DJing, was when I would be leaving shutting Broke down on a Wednesday night / Thursday morning at 3 in the morning or 3:30 after counting out, and then have to go be on set as like a producer at 6 a.m. and then have to, like, first one in, last one out. And that's not sustainable.
Was that a weekly or a monthly?
At that point, it was a monthly. They just kept scheduling those shoots like literally the last Thursday, and Broke was the fourth Wednesday.
Wow.
Like I can't.
Those are two crazy careers to do at the same time.
Yes,
Yeah.
That is.
It takes a very specific type of sociopath, I think, to be able to pursue both of those.
That's a good one to get into. So, what the fuck do you guys do for your day jobs, anyways? That's a really fun topic to talk about. Like,
I hate that topic. I want to talk about Helix. We haven't heard from her yet.
Yeah, I hate that topic.
I'm back.
Shut down.
what is your
Yeah.
day job, by the way? Oh shit!
It's kind of ironic that I'm the one with the audio issue because I'm supposed to be like the tech guru, you know? and of course it's me that has the technical difficulties, you know, like oh yeah, she's the one who does the tech and, you know, is in the studio, but of course.
Right.
So I'm Helix. I'm Helix. I'm part of the Fractured LA crew. breaks is my first love. I used to be a rocker chick. You know, I did rock, I did jazz, I did fusion, and I had some friends who were in the underground scene, and they DJ'd. And unfortunately, I was one of those idiots that actually believed drum machines didn't have any soul. I've been paying my penance ever since, you know, because I heard a friend of mine, Hooney, play breaks at a friend's house, and my mind was just open. I was like, what is this? I don't understand this. This just moves my body. You know, my ass is shaking. And, you know, like, you know, I'm a little Asian chick, so I don't really even have any ass, but that shit was shaking. So I just never turned back. You know, I hopped on the desk. I'm like, teach me how to do this. I want to do this. And so now, you know, now I DJ and I'm trying to produce, and I'm just really excited and grateful to have found the Fracture family, because it's just great people, great vibes, amazing music. And, you know, yeah, breaks kind of went, you know, through a lull a little bit, but there was never a doubt in my mind that, you know, this is what I want to do. And I'm glad that we were able to like get all the breaks lovers together and, you know, and continue to put the music out there. And yeah, it's been fun. It's been a shit ton of work, but it's been really, really fun, and we all help each other out. And, you know, as one of the newest members and also one of the youngest DJs, in terms of DJ age, not actual age, it's just been really inspiring, you know, to like actually work on promoting and playing with people I fucking look up to, you know. Wait, that way, camera's backwards. You know? So yeah, it's been super inspiring for me, and I'm having a blast. oh, hey, hi, Irma. Irma.
Is that the big boy stormtrooper in the background?
Uh-huh.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's great.
It's crazy. So you came from, you said you were a rocker before, right? You actually, you're like into rock. You actually went to what? You went to the rocker school too. We were talking about too, right?
I did. I went.
You went to the school of rock?
Yeah, I used to do rock.
But you went to the school of rock?
I asked her what school. What school did you go to? What engineering school did you go to?
I went to Musicians Institute, and
Musicians Institute. That's like work, because when I was going, this is before in the 80s when I was going to school, engineering school, that was the place where all the, like, you know, that's when, like, you know, all the metal was huge, you know. Yeah. And so that's where all the musicians went, was Musicians Institute, you know. So that's how I know. It's like, oh man, you went to the Rocker Institute, man. That's awesome.
Absolutely, yeah. I went to audio engineering school there too. So yeah.
You're a video game producer too, right?
I'm a game producer. By day, that's my day job. So I make video games. I'm trying to, you know, kind of pivot and be more on the game audio side of things. So doing like VR and spatial audio, and, you know, trying to learn and, you know, do that. Trying to parlay my like game development and VR experience into more like a game audio and VR audio experience. So I don't know. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed.
Awesome. Check out Adam, man, dude. Don't you know we're trying to do some interviews? Check him out. He's like driving his car.
I want to shout out our Doherty Mind Tricks over here for the.
He's home now. Are you home now, dude?
Inside of this,
driving and shit.
He's like, oh, I'm gonna like freaking drive. And
he's making it happen.
Hang on a second. No one else here has driven from one spot to another. Like he's operating heavy machinery and got to a destination and making something happen. So nobody can mess with him. I'm take a bell for this guy. I'm gonna stay.
Dude, if you like did a drive-through while you were doing the interview, it's like, no mayo, thanks. And then you kept going and started eating. Oh man, that'd be hilarious.
I am starving, so nothing's impossible.
What'd
To
you
be
get,
fair,
man? Where'd you go? What'd you eating?
I
What
went
you
to
eating?
get tattooed.
Oh.
Show
I
us
did
your
say
new
that earlier. I
tattoo.
said I would
Let me
make
see the
it.
tat.
All right, hold
Let me
on.
see the tat.
Wait, he got a tattoo and then drove during this interview?
Yes.
Yes.
That's hardcore.
Oh.
Well, I just sat here and drank. I mean, I took notes. I'm
Oh, well, what is that?
Nice.
What is that a symbol of? Is that a can't see.
That's Viper Recordings. As you can see, it's a Viper. And the other one is Blackout Music. It's a little drum and bass for you.
That's sweet. Nice. True to the cause.
Yeah.
Oh, check out Dots. Oh,
yeah.
Seattle.
I do plan on getting one of those later. I do.
Oh, you got the LA one. You know, see what's cool about you guys, how you guys did all the marketing, right? Because so with the Fractured with the T, right? So depending on what city you are, LA has the, you know, the telephone pole thing. And then San Francisco, of course, has the epic
Transamerica building.
Transamerica building.
We
Right.
got Cactus.
And yeah, Phoenix has the Cactus. That's great. What's Vegas gonna have?
Vegas actually is the logo is done. I've you know
don't tell us. Don't tell us.
It is a poker chip.
Ah, a poker chip in the middle there.
It's a poker chip. So okay, I'll use. Hold on. Okay, hold. There we go.
Right.
So this part right here is damn it, this is hard. This is a poker chip, and then it's got like the Vegas sign as up above, and then it's got like 4 different breakers on each one of the, like the ace of spades, and then the ace of diamonds, and the clubs and the hearts. They all have different break dancers on the card.
Wow, Vegas is getting busy with the logo.
Wow, you got it all out with that one.
So that's the thing. I want to talk about the logos for a second, because it's been kind of a big part of how we've been able to promote merch, and Seattle went crazy, and we dumped. So we went buck wild on the merch, like because we actually had a specified merch person that was in charge of like getting the merch out to people in orders and distribution and whatnot, and we had a specific graphics person who designed all the logos except the Vegas logo, and that's why they all look so similar. Shout out to David, by the way. He's a beast, and he donated a bunch of his time to help out with all the logos and whatnot, and helping people with their logos, like their personal logos. And he's just a really, really great guy, and he's just been busy with his own business ventures or whatnot, so he hasn't been around lately. But yeah, he's amazing.
He's a sick 3D artist too.
Yeah, he's incredible. Great producer as well. But like, there's so many people that have done so much for our crew as a whole that don't get the recognition that I feel they should, and I make it a point to let everyone know how much we all appreciate all everything that everyone does, you know, because I mean, I haven't made a fucking dime off of this. This has been all for the love. Like, I'm extremely transparent. Like, if anybody wants to see any of our bank accounts or what we have going on, like I mean, there's
spoiler alert. If you're thinking about earning from breaks, all the accounts are empty.
Right.
Wait, we have bank accounts?
Yeah. We basically the little money that we do have just goes right back into like paying for promotion and whatnot, and
technology.
You know, right. Yeah. And can't like in Seattle, for instance, we did a live stream we would do a live stream the whole time. All of our shows were recorded basically, and we had a YouTube channel where we would post all of our shows so that you could go back and watch if you couldn't make it to the show, because they were on Sunday nights. So it was kind of rough for some people. We did it every single Sunday for the last 3 years until COVID hit. And it was hard, man, doing those shows and then having to get up on Monday morning at 5 a.m. and go build scaffolding all day.
Oh God.
It was rough, you know, like not sleeping, cashing out at like 3:30 in the morning, getting my headliners to the airport or whatever, and and then going on energy drinks to get to work. And so it was rough, you know, and luckily I had an awesome crew behind me to help out and pick up the slack in places where, you know, I'm not so tech savvy. I'm really horrible on computers. I'm just good at networking with people and connecting with people because of how passionate I am about what we do. So like, shout out to everybody who's involved in what we're doing and helping out. Like, it means the world to me, and it means the world to everybody that's involved, or else we wouldn't be doing it in the first place. So, you know, yeah.
So how? Okay, so Dot. So this is what really amazed me. So how many years have you okay, since the very first one was Seattle, right? So how many years ago was that when the first one started?
2017. Yeah.
That's it?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's
Not
Yeah.
that
fast.
yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
so 2017 in January we threw our first party, and we had we just had locals, and then the next party, the first party we threw, we had 200 people show up, like on a Sunday night. It was crazy. Like, I was blown away. I couldn't believe that like the city was that hungry to hear breaks again. But luckily, I mean, I've been drilling breaks in people's heads for 20 years, so it was like I hadn't gone anywhere. As far as I was concerned, the genre never went anywhere. People just got shitty taste for a minute, and dubstep happened, and I don't know what that atrocity was, but yeah, that's
I
another.
think that story. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I was gonna just to speak to that, Dot. I feel like Dot's story is everyone's story here involved with Fractured, and that's something that maybe I should try to re-articulate, is that what's so powerful about the Fractured Nation and all of these cities coming together in such a short, I mean, 2017, you know, it's like Simply Jeff has been doing, like, when I first started DJing, I would drive down to Costa Mesa and dig in Simply Jeff's store, and he was at DJ Culture right off the 50, like right when he was on like the 55 dead ended at like Harbor, and you go into this mall, like this strip mall, and DJ Culture was right there. It was before the weird, amazing European village that you moved into, and I would go in there and dig, and I would find like things from like white labels from Florida, from like Joe Galdo, Merlin, Hydraulics, Chadwick and Factory Fix.
The soundtrack from It.
All those old Fix records were dope.
Yeah.
I said the soundtrack from It.
Yeah.
or Pennywise. I just saw Pennywise right there.
No, let's leave that out of the conversation. But Jeff was like manning his own record shop. You know, Simply Jeff, when I moved to LA in 2002, so I guess I've been DJing for 18, 19 years now. So Jeff was already a legend. Like, I knew Simply Jeff, a friend of mine who wasn't even into like breaks. She was like a fashion stylist, and she gave me Jeff's mixtape Functified from like 99 or something. It had like all that skin on it. It had, you know, like Fatboy Slim and like, I don't know, like Bassman right on it. Like, it was insane. So Jeff was already a legend to me, and this guy is like sitting behind the counter at his record shop talking to me about music. And I was like, you know, this is vinyl, right? Like, you got to dig. If you're in there for like 6 to 8 hours digging, right?
Yeah.
And like he indulged that, and I feel like what the kind of continuation of that now between these cities, like the camaraderie and community that we have in such a short amount of time, really is kind of like it's the survival medicine, especially now in times where we're so isolated, and even there is no normal. We don't know how to move forward. But all of these people in these towns, the way that Dot said, like he threw his first party and 200 people showed up. I threw my free party for breaks for years, and people always showed up, whether it was like 5 people or if it was, 500 people if Jeff came.
Yes.
Somebody else came through. But, and say, Anthony James, I know, like when I met Anthony James and his whole crew, these guys had been throwing parties. There's agreement behind you. Anthony James has been throwing these parties and like holding it down for years. People are hungry for this thing. The community is there. The love is there. The appetite and like the demand is there. And I find it so wonderful that people just want it.
Yeah.
And now we're connecting on this like socially distant level.
We are.
Like we're trying to reprogram who we are as gig workers, which has taken such a huge hit that now everyone's reemerging and like trying to find our way in this online world, that people are still really, really here for it, and that we are able to offer that to a broader community and let them in.
Yeah.
I
kind of want to touch on that because when COVID hit, it was hard. It was hard, to suddenly not be able to play out. It was just hard all around, not just in terms of music, but, life was crazy and the world is crazy. But I think what was really awesome was due to this phenomenon where like live streaming went from like this gamer only, platform to everybody who loves music or any type of art, is live streaming now and it's mainstream now. And I think the silver lining is we were able to put on shows that we otherwise would have spent a lot more money, or energy putting together, or might not, ever been able to do that, because we can get a DJ, a headliner from London, a headliner from Spain. We can, bring the family together. I think it would have been a lot more difficult for us to throw a show like the one that's happening tomorrow, where we have 6 cities participating, and the last one, we had KDJs, all 3 of them. And so I think it's actually a rare opportunity. And, I personally want to go back to playing live in person and like festivals and club nights and things like that. But I also do hope the whole live stream festival movement keeps going, because I think that's just like really cool, for us and, for people who love the music to be able to see that all on one lineup, on the same night. Yeah,
most definitely. Yeah, it's definitely, from like how it was then, and how we went through this whole journey, of breaks, and yeah, for some people it's never left, I, being a record store owner, of course my first love is breaks, of course, but being a record store owner and catering to other genres of music, you're at the store 24 hours a day, well, not 24 hours a day, but you're there most of your life, and you're just digging through stuff. And, you're going to tell me that, you don't like any NSYNC? That's kidding. No, but you know what I mean? There's like, pop music that I like. There's freaking good country music that I like. And there's
some nasty breaks in country music, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
I got an Old Town Country Road remix that's weird.
Oh, really?
Well, Babe Ruth, the Mexican. I mean, that is like a crazy breakbeat.
Yeah. So I heard like I mean, so I was basically, I have a love for a lot of genres of music, but it's interesting because when you see people come in shopping for records and stuff like that, we primarily got breaks, in our store, obviously, but we did cater to other people. But it's crazy when you see like a house guy, you know, pick up a breaks record just to throw it on, just to, and to see a house guy buy 1 or 2 breaks records every time. And then all of a sudden he's from 2 or 3 records, he's buying 5 or 6 breaks records, you know what I mean?
And then he's not a house guy.
It's kind of like an infection, you know what I mean? They just don't know. That's the thing. See, so that's one thing I do miss about having that store, because I was just kind of coercing people. Yeah, well, there's some good house music right here. This is, because we had some really good buyers, for every genre. They're all really good, talented guy. For like our deep house, we had like Thomas White, who is like a Natural Rhythms that was doing our house buying and stuff like that. So we had some really good guys in there. So it because of the great music that was in there. I mean, just like we were able to get people in. We would have like people like DJ Rap, DJ Irene. All you guys. It's just like coming in. It's just like because I had a store before this one. And when that's when vinyl was really big, and that's where when I was traveling and stuff like that, you get to know artists and stuff. So that having these relationships, you're gonna get first dibs, right? Because a lot of these vinyl records, there's only like 500 pressings of a lot of these vinyl records, right? So if you don't know the guy, at 500 records for the whole world, you know what I mean? Because most of our records that we're getting, we're not actually from the US, they're from overseas, you know what I mean? So we just knowing the distributors, knowing the people, we were able to get really good music in our shop, you know what I mean? And I think that really helped out a lot. But it actually it really helped me musically, you know what I mean, to be exposed to so much good music, but with all that being said, with hearing all that good music, I have to say that for me anyway, it's all about breaks and bass house and funky house. That's what I like. You know what I mean? But
oh, your shop was the best, Jeff.
there's some good times, but as digital came through and stuff like that, and it just wasn't feasible to run it anymore. So. I did my first shop with Ron, with Dr. Free Clouds.
Ron Decor?
Yeah. So I started that with him back in '94, and that lasted up until like '99 or so. And then I left, and we just just business. We just had business differences and stuff like that. And then we left. We just kind of severed. Lost a lot of friends over it and stuff like that. It was just a nightmare. But I kept the friends that were true to me and, true to my vision and stuff like that. And I just kind of stuck with them, and eventually had an opportunity to open up another shop, and that was DJ Culture, in 2002. So that lasted for like 10 years after that. So I had a really good run with that store, met some really great people. But the one thing I do miss about that, and this whole COVID thing, is, not being able to see people in person, chilling out with you guys. But this is the new whole thing, and this is the main reason why I want to do more of these kind of things, because hey man, we're sitting, we're talking to each other. I haven't seen you guys in a long time, you know what I mean? We don't shop anymore, So
when I see you, I'm not going to be able to hug you even when I see you, as much as I want to. But
right.
It sucks.
Right. Anyway, I'm trying to be cautious of the time here. So I know I wanted to give away something today here. So I think I have a surprise here. So I'm going to be doing this like during my during the feed tomorrow.
I have that
I
record.
love that record.
You have this one?
I got it.
Yeah, I bought it.
Nice.
You bought it? Oh, sorry.
You know where? I didn't buy that from you, Jeff. I bought that at Amoeba.
Oh.
No, wait.
Wow.
Wicked Groovin', I bought at Vinyl Fetish on Cahuenga in 2000 and when did that
Nice. So for those of you watching, Jeff is
I love that record.
badass legend producer. Like Jeff made that shit. This is his stuff. So when you win that, you're gonna love it. Hang it on your wall or
play it. Play it.
Damn it.
Or play or whatever. Yeah, definitely. But yeah, so I'm gonna be giving away some stuff during the Fractured show too. I know there's going to be
We're gonna give away some merch as well.
yeah, you're gonna give away some merch as well too. So we just all gotta figure out of I don't know, some sort of Fractured trivia. But first I wanna like say hi to all the people that are actually here. So Matt Wright. Hello Matt, how you doing? Amy's here. Trisha. Hello Trisha from Dallas. That's pretty cool. And FJU3EN. I don't know who that is. Oh, but she says because of the Three Clouds, I love Gabber and Breaks low, best sound together. That's true, yeah, because Ron was the Gabber guy, I was the Breaks guy, so that's how we got a lot of people into that kind of music.
Shouts to Ron McCord.
Right. So let me see. So coursing. Oh, I can't read. Okay, Matt Daly, hello. Coursing lol. Let's see, Matt. It's hard to stick to one genre. Too much good music to be super hardcore to one genre. Yeah, that's the point. Yeah, I mean that's the battle I face, but I always like one the most though, and that would be this stuff. Let me see. What time is the show? Okay, so Margaret was asking. Kent was asking what time was the show. It's when?
Oh, Margot, that's my niece.
2 p.m. Pacific time to 2 a.m.
Okay.
Everybody, that is my niece shouting from Pennsylvania. So,
hey, Margot.
I'd also like to shout a couple people on my watch party. I want to shout out Monty Rico. I want to shout out Drew Stahl, Michael Greco from my insane Burning Man journey that one time. He knows. Sean Freeman. Oh my God. We played a rave in Bakersfield together and I absolutely fell in love with his style. Midori. Oh, it's Sean Anderson. Strickland. Duck Pond. Big ups.
Oh, no way. What's up, Tim?
I don't know how Facebook works. I'm trying to wave at everybody and say more things, but I'm sorry, but I see you and I'll keep texting. Please continue.
Amber Leigh Melby is here. What's up, girl?
Amber. Yeah, Amber's going to play. Amber also, I think it's also her. There were 3 birthdays that were represented, right? It's Amber, me, and Mindy. Sean Freeman. Oh, my God. Who's listening? Whoever's listening, please mute yourself.
That was Anthony.
No, wasn't it?
Oh, okay. I'm just kidding. That was Dorothy Mind Tricks. Where the hell is he? Just kidding.
Big up to Martin. Ray. Oh my God, Ray. Big ups, Ray, to old SoCal Breaks crew, Rhythm Lounge, Boombox.
Are crew members eligible to get one of those records off me? Because I don't have it.
I'll send you one. I'll get you one. Crew members any crew members out there that are listening, just let me know and I'll just send it over to you just because you are a crew member. How's that?
That'd be great. But I still feel like I should earn. Like you gotta ask me a question. You gotta ask me a question and I have to guess it before I get one. Just
Go on, Jordy. Tell us what you're saying. Jordy Mind.
I was saying, Jeff, we get it signed.
Yeah, I'll sign them to you. I'll sign yours, but I'll actually sign whoever wins this. I'll sign this too as well.
Okay, so just for all intents and purposes, this is the only copy of this record that you can win, and no one else from the crew will get a signed copy. Just you.
Oh, okay.
For now.
Sounds good.
Hey, it's someone's birthday. Happy birthday! Oh, it's
Oh, it's Courtney. That's my sister soldier.
What's up, Courtney?
We're gonna be celebrating a birthday too during this stream, right? Whose birthday is it? Is it Mindy's, and who else?
It's Mindy. Mindy, the co-founder of Fractured, Miss Mindy, and Amber, and myself. We're all Libras.
Right. Okay.
So,
wow.
Libra jam. Yeah. And anybody else, I mean, whatever. You can all like appropriate that. I'm not precious about it. I feel like it should just be everyone's. It's all everyone's birthday. Oh, look, Bina's here. Big ups, Bina. She'll also be joining us.
She's from Seattle, right?
Slay. Very nice. All right, Jeff, what's a trivia question? How are we going to give this record away?
Give some shit. Let's give some shit away. I have some stuff to give away too if you want to do that tonight, but please don't want
I
somebody.
think tonight Jeff's going to give away this incredible record.
Yeah,
but you know, not only this,
good idea.
not only this record we're going to give away. I'm going to up the ante. I'm going to toss in this one as well.
Oh.
About
It's my other project called Divine Frequency.
I have that too.
And I did like a remix on it too as well. But even better yet, it's with, for all you older folks, it's with this person called Stacy Q.
yeah.
Two of Hearts. You know that song?
Hearts.
Two hearts that beat as one.
Two of Hearts.
Yes. And another record from my label. This is not mine, but it's Artone and Neo Souls. It's a really, really good one too as well. But I'm going to be throwing this one in as well too.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, from my older label.
So that's all. But I have that one too. I have all. I'm a predator. I'm like stalking you. I have all of those records.
Right on. See, so you're covered, right?
Super
Because I kind of want them. Is it like unfair?
Yes,
I
nobody here
want
can join. It's only audience members in chat, please.
Oh gosh, darn it!
I don't like
Okay,
it.
so what are we going to do? Okay, so I have the records. James, you got what?
Don't let him enter. No, you only give away records right now.
I only give away records.
All of this merch tomorrow.
Yeah.
You're going to do the merch tomorrow during your show? Okay. Who else? Does anyone want to give away anything right now?
I already promised that I'm giving away a shirt today. So AJ tomorrow. Yeah.
You're gonna get. Oh wow, that's great. Well, hey,
I
more.
already tweeted it. That's the problem.
Yeah, I already told people I was giving away Fractured SF T-shirt and hoodie as well today. So
Okay,
tonight or on the show?
Tonight.
Okay.
So tomorrow, during the stream, I wanna make it a point to whoever wins something has a choice to pick between what logo they want on their merch.
Wow, you even gave me that far.
Yeah, so they can have a custom shirt or hoodie or whatever of their choice. And I feel like whoever's playing, if they want, we can all sign it for them.
Ooh.
And,
Yeah, I like that.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I like that. That's damn, Dad, you got the most rings. Damn it, I gotta catch up.
I know. I am a hero.
All right. Well, let's start with giving. I love that idea, Jeff. Why don't we let's kick it off? How are we gonna give this away?
Well, let me see here. I guess. What should I do with mine?
A trivia question, perhaps?
trivia about you.
Trivia question?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Let me see here.
You can't see my watch party. You got some old school hardcore heads in here.
Really?
Like SoCal Breaks.
SoCal Breaks guys? Oh, okay. Well, let me see here.
Oh my God. Big ups, BJ. Big ups, my cousin Colin. Wow.
Where are you looking? Are you looking on Facebook or Twitch or?
I'm hosting a watch party. I'll interject and holler if one of my people gets it before anybody else that you're monitoring.
Oh, okay, okay. So, let me see. So I guess, yeah, trivia question about myself. Okay.
Don't listen to anyone, Jeff. Make it about whatever you want. Make it a math problem.
I agree.
I don't know if anyone's gonna get this one out there. When's my birthday?
Oh, dude, I got.
I mean,
without looking at Wikipedia.
Right, like that's
right.
You're gonna have like 10 seconds to answer. I'm gonna change the question if no one gets it.
All right, let me answer that.
First one to respond.
Ding, ding.
See.
See.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5,
Nobody
4,
knows.
3, 2, 1. Nah.
All right, don't challenge them so much. They'll worship you in other ways.
Okay.
By the way, you should give all
Where am I originally from?
Hmm?
Where am I originally from? What city?
That's a good one.
I mean, I'm Japanese, but I'm like 4th generation. My grandparents are born here, so.
We got Amy minutes.
We got it. We got somebody here.
Amy says 1967, and you're not. Are you really from Sac, Jeff?
Yes.
That's not the date. We want to know where. Wait, Sac?
Yeah.
No way. I grew up in Sac. No way. We'll talk about that later. Get out of here. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. So, is that FJ3EN? Fusion? Through N?
Apparently, it's pronounced fusion.
Fusion.
Yeah.
Ding, ding, ding for Fusion.
Fusion. Fusion, where are you from, Fusion?
Wait, are you really from Sacramento?
Yeah, I'm born and raised.
Wow.
I actually never knew that.
Holy shit. I was raised there too since I was 4 years old, Jeff. We have so much to talk about now.
Oh shoot, yeah. I moved born and raised in Sacramento. I moved to LA in '87 to go to school. I got one. Yeah.
Nice. Well
Another
done.
game.
All right, so Fusion.
By the way,
shoot. Check this out, man. She won last time.
she did.
Well,
she owned up to it, though.
Okay, so
I mean, when you're a boss, right?
okay, Fusion. I can ask you a question, Fusion. Oh, you did Calgary Fusion. Okay, so she already got this. So maybe Fusion can get something else.
Yeah.
Right? Fusion.
Well, Fusion, maybe like a T-shirt or a
Calgary, Alberta, man.
I don't have actually sold out, so I can send you my soul, or maybe SF will send you like a T-shirt.
Is that cool, Fusion? All right, so I guess we're gonna go. Let me see. I'm gonna pick one more question.
By the way,
big ups Emil. Oh, Emil, that's so awesome.
Emil here? Oh, Emil, what the hell?
Emil, big ups Ray. Oh my God, SoCal's in the house.
Okay.
Can Fusion DM us? Can Fusion DM you with an email address so that we can contact?
Fusion knows how to DM Fractured. Fusion, please DM Fractured Nation. You can DM Fractured LA too. I think she knows how, right?
Yeah. I think so. Zen, do you know how? Does she? Yeah, it looks like she does, yes.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah, and the second runner-up was Amy.
Yes.
Amy, yeah.
Yes,
and, you know, I was watching this come through. Amy was like probably literally seconds.
Shout out to Amy.
Yeah. Agreed.
So, yes, Amy, you will get sloppy seconds.
Amy is part of Fractured Vegas.
All right. There you go, sloppy seconds. All right.
How does she connect? Is Amy DM or what?
Amy is on Twitch. Amy, can you DM Fractured Nation on Twitch with your? Can you whisper Fractured Nation? Yeah, awesome. Thank you.
All right. And Fusion was asking on Facebook, right? Is that how she gets?
Yeah, because she did that last time and she knows how to do that. I mean, if Amy follows us on Facebook too, she can do that on Facebook. Just hit us up on one of our social channels.
Oh shit, Kristen. Big ups, Kristen. Oh man, big ups, Odeed. Odeed is just joining my watch party.
Oh, Jacob. What's up, Jacob?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's an old school motherfucker. Like we were label mates on Moonshine when Moonshine had a breaks label called Green.
It was. I remember when I was buying stuff. I think I actually got a lot of Green from your store, Jeff. I got Odeed and Bionic and Ribs.
Yeah.
And and Killer Elite. That was a Moonshine Green release by Elite Forest. But yeah, Odeed and Wish. I made Odeed and Wish autograph record they put out, Return to the Funk, in my my induction party for LABA.
Nice.
Wow.
I forced them. That was also the year that I threatened Fester to rob him of a bootleg. Like a legitimate threat. Actually, it was me and Wish. We went on stage when he was playing and interrupted him. He was playing a bootleg of Access by DJ Mischa and Tim, and it was a breaks boot. And I haven't found it on Gem. I haven't found it anywhere. And we were both like, we're gonna rob you. Like we're coming for it. Fester is gonna join us. Fester is a legend. He's gonna join us tomorrow as well.
Yeah. So it's a pretty cool
that.
Yeah.
Like,
so
and play.
Yeah, it's really cool because last time we had some people from actually more than just the U.S. We had some people from actually from Spain and who else played?
Well, we had Spain. We had Keith McKenzie from Chicago.
Keith McKenzie from Chicago. Oh, that was an awesome set. He did too as well.
Oh my god. Reed Speed, who's like from Mars. She's just like
Reed Speed from Mars, but now
that was a robot.
Monica. Yeah, I mean, but this one's really cool because we got all U.S. breaks people representing, and of course we're bringing in two of my good buddies originally from Florida. 30A is still in Florida, and then we have Huda Hoodia from founder of Kaleidoscope Music, who's actually going to be playing too. He's in Atlanta right now. So and Sweet Charlie added to the bill too. For that,
can't forget that.
Yeah, so that's going to be pretty awesome. So it's going to be going from like 2 p.m. to 2 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on Twitch. And it's Twitch TV / Fractured Nation right on the bottom scrolling down. And man, it's going to be a really good thing. I mean, are we going to do any more giveaways?
Should we save them? Let's save them for tomorrow. Okay. I think we should, let's save them. I think it'll be fun to just like toss them out there.
Okay. Toss them out there?
Sure.
Tomorrow.
Look at Helix's face. Oh, she's all disappointed.
Wait, her shirt. Wait, hang on a second. Helix has the dopest shirt ever fabricated.
Go ahead, man. Show it.
Wait, the dopest shirt. Oh, yes.
Do you have a picture?
Yeah, it's the dopest shit ever. And I'm sorry, you actually said that you were going to give it away on this feed, so we should give that away and then wait for the other merch for tomorrow. But
I just don't want to be a liar.
Okay, but like, is it the only one that you have? Because like I kind of want to know about getting. Okay,
it's not the only one. is not the only one.
Okay, so you have so Helix has also a T-shirt to give away, right? Do you have
Do you have a picture of it or anything?
I actually, oh yeah, I have a picture of it. How do I?
Or do you physically have the shirt? Can you describe it?
I don't physically have the shirt at the studio right now.
Big ups, Johnny 5. Oh shit.
Oh, I can screen share. Okay.
Yeah, screen share it.
Let me screen share that.
Big ups everyone on my watch party, which is all of like, I don't know, less than 12 people.
Oh,
I'm sorry, I don't understand Facebook and how it works.
I feel like I have so many, I got my phone, I have so many different platforms and devices going. It's kind of
a 12-year-old tried to teach me how to Snapchat like 3 months ago. I was like, I'm not ready. I can't, I don't think that I can follow you. I can't do it.
Oh my God. Okay, I don't know if you can see that. Okay, that's stupid.
Yeah, do it. It's coming out. Do it.
Yeah, you think it'll work?
Well, Helix has this incredible shirt. Yeah, here we go. Like, yeah, break it.
Break it.
Shake it, Helix.
Oh, that's sick. Oh, that's brilliant. Yeah, give that fucker.
Yeah.
Oh, someone's gonna be stoked on that for sure. Just like
so we'll do one of these today, and then we can do another one tomorrow.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Oh damn! All right, I guess we're gonna have to like.
Well, you want a trivia question, Helix? Do you have one, or do you want Jeff to give like a? I'm gonna bid on behalf. I'm in the auction on behalf of anyone in my watch party. So
okay. What about a trivia question? Actually, a lot of people would know this already. Would it be too easy?
Easy for some, hard for some, I guess. I don't know.
Crew, Fracture crew, you're not allowed to answer this, okay? What's the first Fracture city? Where did Fracture start?
Oh man, that answer was given earlier. If you guys were paying attention,
you're here for the full cast.
Let's see.
He was in this chat room still.
I'm watching. You could put your answer on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch.
Oh, she got another one.
Oh, yeah, we got a winner, and it's the same. Oh,
she's cashing in tonight.
All right.
Yeah, and like seconds after, once again. Oh
my God.
Fusion and Amy are just killing it tonight, man.
We have some A students in the house.
All right, we're gonna send Fusion an entire Fractured press package.
Yeah.
Calgary.
She can't play anymore. Just give her all of our shit and say, "Okay, you're done playing with us. You can."
I think we need to throw a show in Calgary when COVID is over.
We're gonna throw a party for Fusion, like in tribute.
A private party.
How about, hey, can we ask another trivia question?
Well, do we have anything else to give away?
Well, are we giving Fusion the shirt?
I'll give a shirt away. Fuck it. Why not?
All right.
Since we're here. All right.
Show us.
There's
what's the San Francisco one? I got the hat, but I don't got a shirt.
Okay, I have a trivia question.
And let's see. What's your question, Eva? Let's see if this is
well,
good.
I would like to put out there for consideration what was the date of the first Fractured LA party?
Ooh, that's a good one. That's a very.
Can beat the masses.
I'm okay with that.
What was the date? It's California. It's okay, Royal Family.
Come on, LA.
What was the first Fractured LA party?
Yes.
Well, no, well, yeah, I guess is that the right answer right there?
I'm gonna look at Helix and say no.
No.
I don't know, Helix. What do you think? Is that the right? I see someone with that. I don't know. I could pass.
For once, Fusion is wrong. That's
No,
crazy.
I'm talking about someone else on Twitch.
I'm gonna ask my watch party.
Okay, let me put it up. Let me just put it, well, I don't want to put it up because someone will take it.
Donnie Pitts says September 2011.
No.
Okay, Fractured existed after 2017, so I'm gonna veto that.
Yeah.
But I want to. Can you please actually PM us and tell us what happened in September 2011? Because I wish I was there.
Me too.
Don, you should tell us in chat right now.
Wait, John.
Amber says.
Okay, I think we got. It was in 2019, correct? Yes, I think we got somebody, and it's the same person who actually I thought got right the first time. So.
Oh.
Oh!
Ding 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 ding. Ring that bell.
You did.
DJ AM. DJ AM.
Amber, my fellow Libra.
Oh, okay. Do you know who that is?
Oh yeah,
I do.
Oh, good. So you know how. What was that?
She's playing tomorrow, but I feel like like everybody else feels.
She's one of the DJs. She's one of the DJs.
Yeah.
Oh well.
She wins though. She wins that piece of LA trivia.
Yeah, she does. She deserves it.
Well done.
Yeah.
Amber, I'm sorry I have
question.
never met you before, but congratulations, Amber.
And happy early birthday. Thank you.
Yeah.
We know how to get in touch. We have your information. We'll get in touch.
Amber Lay. Nice.
I'm like, I know where you live.
Damn, she guessed even. Damn, what's up with that?
What?
Well, the first 808 party, the reason that 808, just a very brief history. So 808 this year was a ginormous undertaking when we had all of that insane lineup. We did our first 12-hour nation or global event, right? We had KDJs, we had Keith, we had everybody.
Yeah.
We wanted it to be an anniversary show. It was LA's 1-year anniversary of launching. We launched on 808 the prior year at an underground in a warehouse, like a warehouse party in downtown. That was Dot's LA debut. It was so much fun. We had all the Los Angeles Breakbeat Association legends. I gotta shout. I'm not all of them; they're all legends. But we had Oscar, we had Fester, who's playing tomorrow. We had Chad Rock, and we had the lineup was crazy. I mean, it was nuts. John Kelly was there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that was a fun time. Went on Groove Radio for a little bit. Promoted.
Yeah, that's right.
That was fun.
That was a really, really, really fun party. I had a good time.
So anyway, when we
killed it.
When we get that question tomorrow on our giveaway during the feed, I expect everybody to know the first LA show is 80819.
Yeah, shouts out to Agile Breaks for helping us put that together. Andrew, thank you.
Absolutely.
Yes. I'm gonna say is, are we gonna be doing any other? So that's it, right? That's it for the.
I want to shout out Anders. I want to shout out Captain Ron. Shouts out to those dudes.
Yeah. And over here we got Amy. Oh, thanks for being a good fan. Great vibes always.
Shout out to the whole Seattle crew for starting this and holding it down for the remainder of it.
That's where it all started.
Yeah.
Thank
you, Mindy.
Thank
you, Bradley.
Thank you, Bradley. Yes, everyone.
Oh yeah.
Look
You
how
know, this is
look
one.
where we're
Thank
at
you,
now.
Bima.
Yeah,
Thank you, Amy.
keep it coming.
Thank you, Mike. Yep, all you guys.
Yes, you know, and
Thank
this
you,
is one.
Omar.
There, yeah, it's coming. It's coming. Go ahead.
Did we say Mindy yet?
Yeah, we
I
said Mindy.
said Mindy like 5 or 6 times.
Let's put her in for one more time.
I can't say Mindy enough, honestly. Like,
Right.
I know, right? Crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, she's our Fraktured co-founder. She unfortunately she was not able to join us tonight, but it's also
she's busy.
a birthday rocker and a bass legend.
So that's gonna be exciting tomorrow. So you guys got like actual like who's gonna be starting it off at 2:00 tomorrow on Twitch?
I believe it's Portland. Is it Portland or Phoenix?
Yeah, it is. It's Shotgun
Portland,
Buck
yeah.
and Unsung ID.
Fantastic.
We're okay. I'm sorry. I'm familiar with them. I'm not familiar with those guys.
Maybe we should roll the video, the teaser video one more time before we leave.
We'll do that.
Josh Romo is Shotgun Buck, and he's responsible for
Shotgun Buck. Of course, I know.
all of the graphics from the beginning with Portland, and the guy he's just an amazing guy. Like, I love him to death. He's been down since day one. We've had a few bumps in the road with the Portland chapter as far as like people falling off and whatnot. And I honestly, for a minute, didn't know if they were going to continue. And there's been a few people. Unsung ID is also another one who have continued to be there and support through the different changes of the guard. Like, there's been, I think, 5 different people running the Portland branch over the last 3 years. So it's been a kind of a mess, but they've managed to make it happen still. And I appreciate them for that. Shout out to Alexa for holding it down for a couple of years.
Shouts to Kate for taking the reins and running everything.
Absolutely.
Oh, shouts to Danny Chella.
That's great. Yeah, this is the one thing I do. I mean, I'm just feel so fortunate to be connected with all you guys too, as well, too. You know, with all the support and just for the love of breaks. It's just great. To actually have you guys in my life.
We love you, Jeff. Thank you for everything.
I'm sorry. I just have to speak to that and say that Jeff, I mean, we know each other personally, offline as human beings in the world, but just on the level of music and industry and breakbeats and your commitment to this entire movement for something that not only that you love and contribute to and are a force to be reckoned with inside of, but have really kind of assigned the framework to and helped establish, really, especially in SoCal. I mean, we were talking about SoCal breaks earlier, it was back in the day, you really held the foundation for that. It was you and Moonshine, Johnny Kelly and Q, all these people that were really just holding tight to that. And you never abandoned it. I mean, regardless of where you were touring at the time or whether all of your energy was going to your label or to your store or to your touring schedule, it's it's always been, you've been vocally advocating and contributing and supporting all this time. And I think that your participation in this collective, in this community is immeasurable. It's truly such an honor and a statement.
Thank you so much.
To what we all love, and to have somebody with your vision and your reach and your commitment and your history within establishing this this world that we now inhabit is absolutely important. It's immeasurably important. And so I'm grateful to you, like, for taking the mantle and holding the reins and holding space for all of this, you know, like in your world and your community, and to bring them into this world and this community, and helping everyone realize that whether it's, you know, your fan base, whether it's Fundamental, DJ Culture, Moon Tribe, Boombox, Broke as Fuck, Cruise Coalition, Dragon Lounge, Strategic, Sanctuary, all the other towns I don't know, that we are all connected. That is one giant extended family, and we're all just here to outdo good each other and to lift each other up.
Right. Yeah. Great. You know what's funny is I remember when I first reached out to Jeff to try and book him, and it was way out of my price range. And now he's part of our crew, and it's like,
which agent did I have at that time? Just kidding.
Well played, Dot.
Oh man, yeah, we laughed about that on a private note. It was pretty funny, honestly. Right. Me and Mindy actually laughed about that really hard, so it was hilarious.
You know, there was a time where I wonder if it was around this time, but there was a time where I was just, you know, I just knew I needed a break. So I just told my agent, I'm not going out for any less than X amount. I'm not going to tell you how much that was, but so, you know, so I won't, you know. So
we all booked you, Jeff. We all know what that
about. You know, I mean, I'm talking about people out there in the world. You know what I mean? So it's just, so yeah. So that way, I know I'm not going to be playing. You know, because I didn't want to at that point in time. You know, but you know, there's one or two times where people came up the offer, I go, okay, I guess I gotta go then. You know what I mean?
Jeff, Larry Larry Bizet in the chat room here says, Simply Jeff played the best set I've ever heard at the State Palace in New Orleans. Do you remember that?
Oh,
Larry, yes.
Nice.
Well, I've had a lot of great times in New Orleans, actually, at State Palace. You know, many good shows there. You know, yeah, Disco Donnie was the guy who really brought me out all the time out there. It was really
$5 grand in the bank. Boom. $5,000 you got from that show, probably, huh?
No, we're not going to talk about numbers. Let's not make it work. I do have another person on my watch party from New Orleans that's a recent transplant. My friend Monty Rico Monroe is in my watch party, who literally moved to New Orleans like within the week. Like, he just moved there.
Oh wow.
Like West Coast transplant.
Yeah, New Orleans, man. I mean, they really at one point, man. I mean, I'm sure still, because I mean, I still get, like, you know, messages and stuff like that from people in New Orleans, but it's just like they really love the breaks out there. Really.
From there.
Shout out to Nola Beats crew.
Oh yes, Nola Beats. Awesome.
And Josh is from there. Joshy Ooey.
So New Orleans was fun. The breaks were like, was that a fun show? It was how many people were there?
New Orleans was, but I was supposed to go on
State Palace Theater, freaking thousands, man.
Whoa, fuck yeah.
Yeah, thousands.
New Orleans goes off.
Wow.
Yeah.
Fun fact, New Orleans, I was supposed to go on tour from March 20th till April 11th. No, wait. March 21st till April 20th. And I was going to tour the Dirty South with the Breakbeat Barbecue crew. Big ups, Breakbeat Barbecue.
What's up?
All of those dudes, we were mobbing out. We were going to take, we were doing Alabama, Louisiana, I think both of the Carolinas, potentially Atlanta, somewhere else. I can't even remember. Maybe New Mexico and Arizona. And then COVID hit, and obviously everything got canceled. But that was going to be my first trip to New Orleans, and that never happened.
Bummer.
Oh man.
It will. Don't worry.
It will. Yeah, you know, Dot's mind's already freaking ticking.
I already have the logo designed.
There you go.
I do. New Orleans is definitely one of the cities. It's just not official yet. So yeah.
Jeff, thank you for hosting us.
Yes, definitely, and you know, it's definitely a pleasure. I'm looking forward to tomorrow. Still not sure. I have an idea what I'm gonna play, but not sure yet. So I'm gonna, after we get off here, I'm gonna hit the decks and do some practicing and figure out what the hell I'm gonna play tomorrow.
Nice.
Typical breaks DJ, right? Last minute.
Right.
Yeah, it's typical. It's typical me forever.
Right. I don't remember the last time I planned a set. I just play.
Right.
Let the music take me where it's gonna go.
Yeah, you know, it's crazy. You know, when you're gathering records, you know, goes, oh yeah, this will be great. This will be great. This will be great. You know, together and stuff. And then when you actually lay it down, it's like,
work that way.
Man, that didn't work. That didn't work. That didn't work. You know, and especially when you're mixing like, you know, vinyl with
right. It's so much different
like,
with vinyl. Right. It's so much different with vinyl versus MP3s and wave files, because like when you like, I remember like going to record stores and I would sit in the record store like 5 days a week and dig, because I didn't have a job back then. I had my own business. Anyway, and you had your select like signature tracks that nobody else had, because whoever bought the records from that record store that you were purchasing from only bought a certain amount of each record. And I was lucky enough to go shop at Platinum Records in Seattle. Shout out to Kippy.
Yeah, Kippy. What's up, Kippy? I miss Kippy.
Kippy was my ace, man. He would every time they get a shipment in, he'd have a stack of like 30 records set aside specifically for me, because I was the breaks head. I was just obsessed, and I spent more money on records than I did anything else in my life at the time. And yeah, you always had your signature tracks, and then every so often that track would phase out, and you'd have another banger that you'd bring in. Most of the time, it would be something by Stanton Warriors, and you know, something by you, something by Klein in Wizard, or you know, Gumby or Fix, or you know, like
Gumby. Oh my God.
I know.
Right?
Wow.
Right?
I wonder what he's doing nowadays. Anyone out there?
Didn't he move to Vegas for a minute? Wasn't he here in Vegas as a resident for a while? Like,
oh, that's right. He did move to Vegas, right? Yeah.
I gotta look him up right now and see what the hell that guy's doing.
So lovely big ass sideburns he had, and
it would be really dope to like. Something that I really enjoy doing is like convincing retired breaks DJs to come out of retirement and play shows for us. Like,
oh, that'll happen.
I love doing it. I did it with Kurt. I won't take credit for you. I think you were already back in the game for a minute, but like
Jeff never left. Don't let him fool you.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But like, I was like really trying to get Jeff to play a tour for us, you know, and I finally convinced him to play a couple of shows. I think one of them my birthday. I can't remember. Oh yeah, one of them was my birthday. Two of them were my birthday, actually.
The first one was in Seattle, and then the second one was in Frisco, right?
Yeah. It was. Those were fun. Seattle was really fun. I had a blast in Seattle.
Yeah, that was dope.
San Francisco was a little bit difficult because it was a new venue and the floor was kind of weird, and the sound system in the club. It was. I had just moved there and I just started getting things going. So it was like, you know,
going. I bet Jeff delivered.
Yeah, it's all good though. I mean, you know, this is one thing I have to say. You know, breaks made me a better DJ all around, because when you're out there and you're spinning, you know, there's a lot of promotion behind it, and you know, you get there and there's really not as many people as you think it is. You know, it could really fuck with with artists or DJs. You know what I mean? Your self-esteem goes really down and stuff like that, or whatever. And so with breaks, I mean, there's a lot of that. It's a lot of hit and miss. You know what I mean? Some of them are really good. Some of them, aren't as good as the others. But if you can get if I can get 2 people on the floor, or the 5 people that are there, or the 10 people that are there,
right,
are having a good time, and they're on the floor, then shit, you did your job, man. And
keep moving, dude. You gotta keep
it doesn't matter. You just gotta, give 110%.
Yep.
No matter how many people are there,
there's a way to cheat. You just drop the record and go on the dance floor yourself.
Yep, you go.
Yeah.
When you have 2 minutes, 4 minutes before your next.
Take a really long track and just drop it, and then go out on the dance floor.
Go out and dance, and then when you're ready to mix, go back up.
I've done that before.
Yeah.
Great. They love it. They fucking love it.
Yeah.
By themselves, I'm like, hey, what's up?
Someone calling me.
Yeah, what's up? What's up?
Okay.
All right, I gotta go.
On my watch party, I got a big ups Stuka,
Yeah.
and I got a big ups fucking Wonder Bread, who's like an old school B-sides legend from the Dune days.
Wow, we got some old
And
people
Stuka
there.
is like the unsung hero of the SoCal Breaks board and days, who actually, when he moved out of LA, we threw him a party at my party broke, and he gave away vinyl. And it's his copy of Jekyll and Hyde, It's Beyond on the side, and It's Beyond and Get Down on My Technique on the other side.
That's a good record.
Stuka.
I love that record.
It's an insane record. So big ups those guys. I would actually like to I would like to speak to Jeff and just say that it does fuck with you when you're not playing for the full room, and you walk on and you think it's going to be one thing, it's not the next. But for breaks, what I've learned and
yes,
I've embraced in the love of the breakbeat community is that whether it's 5,000 people, 500 people, or fucking 5 people, those 5 people really mean yes, Jeff. Right fucking there.
I have that record too.
Oh my god. Yeah. Oh my god. Why does your copy look different than mine? I hate you. You have the earlier one.
I have that one, Jeff. I have the same one.
Okay, but our labels are the same. Okay. If it's 5 people or 5,000 people, however many it is, if you're going to a breaks party, you meant to be there. You chose it. It's not like a 4 on the floor thing. Not to disrespect house. There's great house out there. But if you're going for breaks, if you're making that choice and you're there because you mean it. And if you're connecting with 5 people or 1 person or whoever it is, that makes it worth it, like your rate or whatever you put for aside. That is ultimately why we are here, is because the people that choose to be here, and God bless this online forum that we have, where we're seeing some fantastic numbers. We're packing the house now for these parties that really want to be a part of it. And they're into it. But I really think that something that's so special about breakbeats in particular is that whoever you have on your dance floor, they made a choice and they need it. They need you and they need to be there, and we need them too. Everyone is part of this thing. And that's what makes it different than anything else, is that you're not, this isn't a place to be seen. Maybe this is a weird underground dark place where it's not going to be a sold out show at the Avalon, but you need to be here for you. And I need you to be here for me. Yeah. And so now this is a connection. That's something you can hold on to forever. That's the mission.
That's great.
A great one.
Ding!
By the way, I have to make a shout out to VJ Ice Sauce. He did the sick promo video that we ran.
Bradley is the fucking man.
Oh, Bradley, man. Nice job, Bradley. That's great.
Shout out.
Back there. You want to see that? Want to see that again? The little thing that he did?
Yeah.
Big ups, Jonathan. Oh my God. Big ups, Julie Mai. Happy birthday.
Julie Mai.
Julie Mai's birthday?
I'm so, I can't wait. I hear a lot about you, Julie. I can't wait to fucking meet you.
It's the awesome song.
And Jonathan Hutchins, who was like he's been in it since like the Monday Night Social days. I've known this dude for like 17 years.
Wow.
All right, run the roll.
Oh man, we got VJ I Sauce.
DJ Sauce. Also, Adam, are you in bed? What's going on?
We got Sean Thomas. What's up, Sean?
Can I show you guys? Can I show you guys something that Bradley made? Like when we first started doing.
What's up, Robert?
In Seattle.
Yeah. I think we're going to see the video right now.
No, this is something else.
Oh.
This is for when house DJs would play house music at the break party.
Oh.
Oh my god.
And if you look, I mean, it's hard to see from here, but if you look really closely, there's a little man in the corner standing next to the burning house that's flipping off the
house.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Oh,
that's like our friend Michelle Bass from LABA when she used to wear a white tank top that said "No fucking requests."
Right. Can you see the little man in the corner?
Yes.
Right there, yeah.
It's hard to see, but yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Jeff, roll the tape.
All right, you want to see? You guys? Okay, so because there's probably some people that came in a little late that haven't seen it. So for all that tuning in, this is basically what's going on tomorrow on Twitch. On the bottom, scrolling down, it's Twitch TV/Fractured Nation from 2 p.m. to 2 a.m. Pacific Coast time tomorrow. 12
hours.
12 hours of breaks.
That's right.
Broken beat influenced.
Yeah.
All right, man.
Yeah.
So we hope all you guys can make it. Oh, wait, before we go, I want to show you another Jack on Heights. That was right next to the other one. Eva, check this one.
I have that one. Oh my God.
One you have?
There's always the greatest artworks on their albums.
There's that one singer. Is it Scratch D or is it
This is the remix.
Digital.
No, wait. Go back. No, show me the other.
How do I win that record?
It's the Monk one, DJ Monk. That one is crazy. I'll play that tomorrow.
Yeah, okay, you're gonna play this one? Okay.
I love that. My friend Professor Lacroix in Atlanta digitized that for me. I was like, I need that Seek and Destroy remix that you pushed into the Red Bull that one time.
Right.
I'll give it to you.
Hey, Dirty Mind Tricks. Oh, he changed the spelling, man. How you doing there, man? You hungry? You still hungry?
I happened to notice that halfway through. I was like, hey, I can change the name.
Yeah.
Show off.
Wasn't too hard. Trust me.
So, Dot, is there any last words you would like to tell everyone? To any messages?
Yeah, I forgot. Shout out to Jules V. He is like the Seattle Fractured cheerleader, and we love him up there. And he's fucking all about our merch. He rocks it every day, pretty much. And like, he's been a huge part of what we do up in Seattle, and a huge supporter of our crew. And we brought him on, and he's been an amazing addition to our family. So shout out to Jules. Thank you.
Huge up.
Thank
and
you.
I'm worried that I'm forgetting someone, and if I forgot someone,
You forgot everyone.
I'm sorry. It's not personal. Shout out to Rachel for being our fractured mom up in Seattle and taking care of everyone and giving people birthday presents on their birthday and holding down our merch and yeah, we just have a really, really special crew up there. And like, if it wasn't for each person that was involved in Seattle, this wouldn't still be happening because we would have gave up on it because it was discouraging at first, you know, and now we've picked up a lot of momentum, even though we're in the middle of a pandemic. Everyone's pretty much come together and I feel like we're all getting to know each other a lot better because of it. So it's kind of been a blessing in disguise at some point, you know, like we're all working together really well, and there's no I feel like there's no ego involved in this, and it's a beautiful thing. Like everybody's just willing to do whatever it is they're good at and what they can do and contribute, and like and some people can contribute more than others, and I understand that. And there's some people that really, really put their heart and soul into it, and we see you and we appreciate you. So like, thank you again to everybody who's supported us, and thank you again to everybody who's been a part of what we're doing, because it's just going to keep getting better. And thank you again, Jeff, for I kind of feel like you've been a huge catalyst for us as a crew. You know, like when we have someone of your status and your stature who's been in the game for as long as you have, I feel like it helps attract other people that have been in the game for years, and it helps other people believe in what we're doing. Like we're not just some bullshit crew that's like gonna fizzle out real quick.
We have fucking Huda Hoodia, the founder of Kaleidoscope Records, tomorrow.
Right.
I'm gonna say that Jeff Juju has worked.
Right. I'm trying to get Scott Weiser up in the mix too one of these days. You know, I've been talking to him about playing a set, and he says he doesn't have a way to stream right now, but hopefully we can get him involved. And I don't personally know Icy, but he's the one person that I haven't been able to book. So
yeah, it's hard to get him. Like he's when it comes to streaming and stuff like that, it's you know.
Oh, I mean in general, like I haven't even been able to book him in real life either.
Well,
like,
the good news is that Florida, representing like the entire Kaleidoscope roster, is joining Kaleidoscope. For anybody that has ever loved breaks,
oh yeah,
if you didn't know it, you have loved a Kaleidoscope track, or you likely bought a Kaleidoscope record. Cat ass. Show cat. Show the cat now, and let's end on the cat.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you guys for all being here. It's freezing. The internet. So the internet outside where I'm at is the best. So it's freezing, and I need to get warm. So I'm gonna
go live on my Twitch page right now and just have a warm up set.
No. I love you all. Thank you. Thank you to everybody that in the chat room. Congratulations.
Huge everybody.
Won all the awesome swag.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah.
See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow at
Thank you, Jeff.
2.
Bye, you guys.
Oh wait, are you guys going to be posting
see you tomorrow about the rocket?
Are you guys going to be posting the set times or anything for people who want to know? Or
yes, everywhere.
Okay.
Set times are live.
Tomorrow morning.
Set times are live on the video, and individual set times will be live on the regional Fractured pages, DJ pages, and everywhere else available, event page, and so on. So look for that. Just follow Fractured everywhere, and then you'll have information, and then you can win stuff, and then we will talk to you and be your friend. Yeah.
Right. And anybody who wants to be involved in what we're doing, send the mixes to Mindy.
Mindy. Okay, Mindy.
Well, send your mixes, if you want to submit, send your mixes to fracturednation@gmail.com.
Oh, okay.
I was just trying to flood Mindy with a bunch more stuff for her to do.
Yeah, you want to give her more stuff to do.
Just want to stress her out.
She doesn't already have a full plate.
Thank you.
Bye, you guys.
Love you guys.
Love
Hey,
you.
take care. Much
Thank you,
love.
guys.
Thanks.